Hey YouTube, how's it going, guys? We're gonna take a look at, I hear this a lot coming out now. People. I know a guy that I've been following on YouTube just dumped like millions of dollars into crypto. Just having this conversation with my wife, and I thought I would be good to, pose this question to you guys and get your thoughts. Feel free to, use the comment section to, share your opinions. See what I'm curious what you guys have to say. I think, guys, I think crypto is either very, very close to the bottom, or we're at the bottom. Bitcoin, if I were to make another projection of where the low is, I would say, it's 14,000 and 10,000. Like, everybody's looking at these two spots. It's either we're only going down to 14 or we're going to 10. Something I want you guys to look at real quick before we get into this. I'm going to be talking, let me just share with you guys what I'm going to talk about so you can stick around if you want. I'm going to talk to you guys about coins that I'm looking to get into, some money that I'm going to be injecting into the market, and looking to maybe hold these positions longer than our scalping trades to take advantage of the market move up. Okay, here's something that's happening on Bitcoin right now that everyone needs to be watching, which is going to probably affect the overall market. Here's what we had before. We had Bitcoin moving in this upward panel, and we had an ascending support line. Once this line was broken, we saw a very fast move back down. If you take a look at the structures on Bitcoin right now, and you look at the same spot, we technically have already broken this. So if you take a look at the low and then you see the bounce of a low and then a higher low, we've already got the higher low and we've technically broken down below this already. So there are some signs in here where I could say, we could be potentially seeing a further move down here quite a bit further within the next few days. That's not all the data. I'll show you guys some more data here. I also think that the well money flow sitting up here this high could potentially be looking for a reversal as well as trend exhaustion, looking for this, move back down in crypto, back to probably a support level of 18,000. Okay. So now that we know that, and I look in the past and say, okay, well, this has had a really, strong impact on the market when trend exhaustion and well money flow are high. Like, this is where we're seeing fast market moves back down. Guys, we use these and we've done 124 wins in a row, and we're about to win our 125th trade on Ape, which is up about 6%. Like, these indicators work. This is how we're making money. They're in the description. Unshamefully, gonna tell you guys, snag them. They're 82% discounted in the description for these two indicators. They will show you what's happening with the flow of money. This will also show you guys what's happening with the trend and if the actual structure of the crypto market is overextended to one side or the other. This break to the downside could be faking out a lot of short traders, and this could actually be a short trade trap. Okay, let me go into the next part of this video. I do believe this is some of the best times to be buying crypto, but I do believe there is a chance for crypto to keep going down further. I just think it's absolutely arrogant to say, I guarantee it's going to go down further, or I guarantee it's going to go up from here. Nobody knows that. So what I teach a lot, I'm not a financial advisor by any means, I'm not licensed or anything, it's just my personal opinions, but what I like to share with you guys, my thinking is that there's no way to take advantage of market moves up in the market unless you're exposed to it. Now, look, I understand most of you guys have lost everything in crypto because we've crashed to this point, but people still work jobs. Some people haven't put everything they have in savings into crypto yet. You are getting an opportunity right now that some of you hoped and prayed for a few years ago. Okay, I remember when I was talking to my wife about Dogecoin, and it was literally 5 cents, and I was trying to get money into Coinbase, and by the time it cleared, we were all the way shot up here above 35 cents. And then we shot up above 60 cents, and there was no way I was going to get into it from there. Literally, if I rewind, we're there again. Like, this is where we're at. And if you guys take a look at some of these coins, let me show you this. We're going to go over the psychology of a market. I'll go back to this, but I need to show you guys the psychology of a market cycle. Come over here down to resources on our website at the bottom and take a look at psychology of a market cycle. This is printed out by the Wall Street cheat sheet, but I want to show this to you guys on Bitcoin. Okay. A lot of these new altcoins, those including Doge, have gone through the euphoria stage already. And now we're coming down to this level here where we're shelving off and we're getting into the anger stage because people have lost a ton of money. Guys, it's when people are the most frustrated and angry in the market after they've lost most of the money is when it usually goes up. And that's what happened. It's a history I do believe is going to repeat itself here. I believe crypto has a future. And I do believe a disbelief rally is coming. On Bitcoin, it went up 50%. So if you're looking at some of these altcoins and you're like, oh, I wonder how high it's going to go up. Well, can we just use past historical data and look at Bitcoin maybe and just say we could be seeing, let's just not be, ridiculous in our projections, but let's look at a 376% pump in the market. That's actually, I would say, reasonable, maybe within the next 1 to 2 years. Compare this to the S&P 500. If you guys put money in the S&P 500 right now, and you guys look to hold to all-time highs, you could be experiencing up here the upwards of 24%. Okay, if it goes back up to 24% and you look at coins like ADA, where it's been up there before, guys, you're going to do a whole lot more than 24%. We're talking about like almost 240%, getting back to the highs up there with the momentum this could create in crypto. So looking at this, let me bring us back here. I do believe we're in this stage right now where we are either in the capitulation stage where we're going sideways here, or we have one more stage to go, and that's the anger. All right, here's the fact. You and I don't know what's going to happen next. We don't know if there's another drop off here, which if we look at some of these coins like Bitcoin, yeah, we could go down to this $14,000 level, or down here to support is at 10,000. So what are we going to do if we get into these markets? We're going to use really good risk management. Now, let's transition to another part of this video. Risk management, to me, always comes down to two things. It comes down to diversification of funds at different buy limits, and then diversification of funds in different coins. Okay, so we're going to talk about coins first. I'm doing a big video on this, guys, because me and my wife are looking to put in a decent chunk of money into crypto right now, because I believe this is one of the last opportunities we're going to get. If you listen carefully, everybody listen to my voice right now. If you believe crypto has any future in the world, you are getting an opportunity of a lifetime right now to get into crypto this low. Before you decide to do anything, obviously I'm not your advisor or financial or anything, but you need to sit down today, maybe with your spouse or yourself, and say, okay, I've got some extra money. Do I believe inside crypto has a future? And if you do, you are staring at one of the greatest opportunities you will ever get in your entire life. Okay? With that said, let's move on here. Let's talk about first diversification of coins. These are the ones I've chosen at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe I'll add a 10th one. Maybe we'll just go down to 8. Let me explain this. Bitcoin and Ethereum, the big blue chips, okay? The big boys, I think we should get some exposure to this if we put more money back into the market, because they're just the big guys and the big honchos that control everything, okay? Cardano, the Vassal hard fork is coming up. It's been pushed off 4 weeks, so it'll be coming out at the end of July. But I just did a video this morning with this descending resistance. I think this has an incredible opportunity to move up here. Mana, I want to get diversified into a metaverse token, and Mana is Decentraland. That's part of that category. I do believe there is still a huge, I don't like this word cult, but I believe there's a huge following behind Doge, and I believe behind SHIB as well. And I believe these guys, because they've seen this in the past, and they've experienced this, millions of people experience this. These may be two coins that I think could pump really well, and actually see some potential. So I think getting exposed to those are good. That brings us to Dogecoin. DOT, I like DOT. It's a project I've been following for a little while. I remember watching this, and it's just, when this thing goes, it just rips and it just takes off. And I believe there's a people group behind some of these coins that they just trade a certain way. I think DOT is one of those sleepers. EOS is my highest holding coin, and I was looking at this morning before I did this video. It is so ridiculous though. We're down at $1 for EOS, and I had a buddy that knew some people at EOS and Block One and such, and the whole thing with Block One is just ridiculous, the lawsuits and all that. But EOS, the actual coin, they're trying to make it to be the fastest transaction coin out there. But a lot of people don't know that because it's not in the news. And it's not like insider information I'm giving you guys, but I do know a buddy that's been telling me about this, and that a guy that's actually working on EOS. So, are we seeing pretty much the absolute most golden opportunity ever for this coin right now? Yeah, maybe. Maybe we are. And if this guy goes, the potential on this is crazy. It is crazy if it starts pumping up again. And it has a history of doing this where it gets low, pumps, and gets low and pumps up. And so I think I think we should look to get some exposure to this. Okay, SHIB and then Ape. Ape is one of those coins where it's still fairly new. A lot of celebrities bought into ApeCoin. I know Justin Bieber and a lot of these other people. I know Eminem also has their Ape coins. I just think that there could be some potential here. I'm most risky on Ape. If I were to add a 10th one, I would actually add XRP, but we're not able to trade it in the US very well at all. So these are the ones I've chosen at the moment. Okay, regardless if you guys are like, Travis, I hate your choices. I think they're absolutely dumb. I wouldn't do this as this. Okay, that's fine. You can leave them in the comments. Feel free to, share. The freedom of speech is awesome, okay? Share if you like them or not. The point is diversification. Now let me go into the second part of this video. Diversification into different coins is very important, but I think maybe more important than actually getting into diversification is using diversification of your funds. Okay? Again, this is all personal advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Okay? I just want to make that really clear. I was talking to a guy the other day. I'm like, man, it's almost impossible to share your opinions on the market without sounding like a financial advisor, which is why we have to have disclaimers on all of our stuff. And like we have an attorney that actually wrote up all of our disclaimers to keep us safe. So it's like, whew. If you guys are content creators out there, you better have disclaimers on everything. You better. Okay? All right. I want to talk to you guys about buy limits. So I am going to be looking to start transitioning some money back into Coinbase Pro. Here's why. I'm going to get some questions about this. We transitioned all of the money we've been initially trading with in this business over to the Coinbase Advanced Trading, and that's about $65,000 worth. I'll refresh this so you guys can see. This is a live account. About $65,000. $150,000 is break even. Still, guys, we're really blessed to have literally the healthiest account. We have kept the most money out of anybody we can find in all of crypto on YouTube or anywhere because we use good risk management based off what I'm about to show you. Okay. But what we're going to do, I want to keep my funds separate that I'm about to enter into this market to buy this dip with. I'm going to put them into Coinbase Pro. Okay, I'm going to put them back into Coinbase Pro because the sunsetting of Coinbase Pro is not going to happen most likely till the end of this year. So we have plenty of time to actually make these transactions and then decide if we want to lump it back in here. Maybe by that time, Coinbase Advanced Trading will actually have portfolios we can separate our money into, or I'll figure out somewhere else to transition it over to potentially FTX. FTX is an amazing exchange. We've been doing a lot of research on it, and I think that's a place where we could put it. Anyways, I'm going to put money back into Coinbase Pro. It's not like your money's not safe in Coinbase Pro. They're just going to sunset it within the next few months. So anyways, that's what I'm doing because I love Coinbase. Transactions are easy. Withdrawals and deposits are absolutely amazing. And I love Coinbase Pro. Okay. With that said, let me get back over here and let's talk about this. If you guys are looking to enter the market, and I'll call all this out. If you guys have a membership with us, I will call every single one of my trades out and tell you guys when I'm getting into coins. You are going to need to pay for it because this is what I do for a living, okay? $95 a month. I will tell you guys exactly in the inside tips all the coins I'm getting into and when I do that, okay? So, and I'll put a post out on Telegram. So once you guys have a membership, click on Telegram, access that, and then I'll give you updates there so you can get into that really easily. Okay. If you guys are looking to get into coins right now, I'm going to use ADA as an example. If you look at get in right now, I would use at minimum one buy limit under a market order. Okay, follow me here. If you guys believe crypto right now is at the stage where I personally believe it is, where you should be getting exposed to some funds in the market, let's say, for example, let me give something reasonable here. Let's say there's $10,000. I think a lot of you guys can, some of you guys, I was going to say like 100,000 or a million. Some of you guys can, but let's say use $10,000, okay? Let's say you've got $10,000. If you take the 10,000 and you divide this, okay, by 10 different coins, you then have $1,000 you were looking to put into each different coin. Why? Because principle one needs to be accomplished: diversification of coins. Second, diversification of funds. Okay, so $1,000. What you guys can look to do, maybe, and this is your own suggestion, if my personal opinion, you guys can do this, is if you put in 50% right now. Let's say you put $500 into ADA. The other 500, I would look, and you guys can choose, I would look to either put it at this buy limit here or this buy limit down here. This is the discretion you guys need to use. I don't know if crypto is going to head too much further. I feel like there's more signs that this is going to start turning around here, so you don't want to leave. I'll say you, and I'm not your advisor, I don't want to leave a lot of money sitting in cash down here just to potentially miss a huge jump. But I'm not naive enough and prideful enough over here to tell you guys there's no way it's not going to go down further. So I am personally going to be using at minimum, guys, at minimum. I know it's like throw all your money in, it won't go low. That's not true. You don't know that. So I'm going to be using at minimum one buy limit down here for these coins. And I may actually choose an average between the first, the second, and third. And I will actually call this out for you guys in the inside tips of the exact entries I'm getting into for these coins, and I'll show you guys where I'm placing the extra buy limit, okay? Because for Cardano, for example, if we get in right now, we actually have to go over to ADA USD on Binance to actually see the full range over here. But I do think if we see a crypto crash, we could see Cardano come back down to the structure low here, which is about 38 cents, which also puts us at the structure low we've been before. So that will most likely be where my next buy limit is, or maybe put one down here at about 17 cents because that's where the next support is. Probably about 20 cents with this high here correlated to this high over there as well, and this high right here. So that might be where I put it. I will call this out for you guys. Again, part of having a membership is you guys are going to get everything I do, all my entries and all that, to keep it transparent. I think this is time to get money into the market. I will most likely be calling some entries today on our Telegram channel. So make sure you guys do have a membership for that. I will probably be entering some money in right now. And Coinbase only allows me to transfer over $7,500 on a daily basis. So I believe in crypto, guys, and I am going to put my money where my mouth is, and I'm going to put a decent amount of money back into crypto right now because I think this is time to buy the dip. I will probably put between $50,000 to $100,000 into crypto within, I don't know. I mean, Coinbase is only going to allow me probably on average $5,000 a day to put in here. So if I do, $50,000 here, divide this by 5,000. It's going to take us at least 10 days to get that money into the market. So I will be keeping you guys updated. What I might do is try to transition some money over here and then see what the market's doing. Every single injection I do, I may just be putting more in. I will just keep you guys all updated on the inside tips if you guys have a membership. So out of all this, if you guys want to follow me, come over here and sign up here. Guys, this $95 a month, if you guys are putting in like $10,000 or such, like you could potentially make this back within like the next 7 days if Cardano does what we think it's going to do. So I really think this is a good membership for you guys to have. If you guys trust me, this is probably a great place to be. We are literally sitting at 124 wins, and we're about to win our 125th win. We've only lost one trade. We have some trades in drawdown. I want to make this very clear. You guys can see all the break-even entries are here. Once this is back in the profit, we'll take those as wins. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I know it's longer, but I just want to keep everything transparent. I want to keep things full of integrity on this channel and just let you guys know fully where I am at right now, because I think these are absolutely incredible opportunities to buy crypto. All right, guys, I love you. God bless you so much. Snag that membership in the description. Our indicators are there as well if you guys would like to use those with our scalping strategy, which has done really well. 36% profit pulled from the market actually since May 18th. You guys can take a look at that on the front page over here under getting started. Here is our scalping strategy as well as the indicators in the membership to trade that. All right, guys, I love you. Have a good one, and I'll see you later. I got to update this right now. I'll update this to 124 because we actually are 124 instead of 123. Sorry, let me probably blank that out, just our chat that we have going on with the team. We're 124 wins right here, and we're looking for the 125th win on APE again. Okay, guys, I love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.